Good morning. It is Saturday. Oh goodness, is it the 23rd, August 23rd? I'm Carolyn with Swan City Yarns, and I am at the Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet Creative Arts Festival, which I tend to shorten to Creative Arts Festival. Pittsburgh Creative Arts Festival. But it really is about a lot of different creative arts for sure. A lot of different crafts and all sorts of vendors, which I'll go around and show you some of the booths here in a minute. But I wanted to start out chatting. I promised that I would go live at some point from the marketplace, and it's early before everybody gets here. And I'm finding that the second day is the best day because the first day in the morning, everybody's still finishing up their booths. Some people are just getting here and setting up their booths if they're, like a smaller vendor especially, or if they had trouble getting here. So I yesterday was in here finishing up. Hey, Katrin, good morning. Was in here finishing up yesterday morning, and so it's very active and busy and noisy. And so by the second day, everybody's kind of got their booth situated, and so they don't come in until right before the marketplace opens, which is right at 10 o'clock. So it's a good time for us. And Bo and I are early risers. We've already been up, had breakfast, and then come back, and so it's nice and quiet in the vendor hall. So I thought I would chat with y'all and tell you a little bit about our experience. So Pittsburgh is awesome. I've never been to Pittsburgh before. The water tastes great, which I think that's a northern thing that I remember from growing up. We always had good water in Ohio. And then, I've gotten acclimated to Florida sewer water, which is just, Florida water is just not that great, tap water. So our very first night here when we went to dinner, I was like, ooh, this water's so good. So, hey, Karen, hello from Tulsa, indeed, and Valera, good morning. I'm glad to see y'all. Thanks for joining me. Anyway, yesterday was the first day, and a little funny anecdote. So it's always interesting to me to see, well, first of all, the first day, for some reason for me, I guess because I'm still, kind of new at this, Bo and I doing a lot of festivals and stuff. And so the first day is just kind of, for me, it's just, nerve-wracking. Like, it takes, especially depending on where you're located, it takes a while for people to flow in, flow through. And a lot of these, is my first time here. And so people may not know to look for me, they'll look for vendors that they see year after year and that they know. Or some have looked on the website and looked up the different vendors. So they might know, oh, I saw your website and I knew I wanted to come see your booth, stuff like that. Hey, Deborah Sue, good to see you. And so, but other than that, it's usually a kind of a slow, and you can hear, because it's still quiet as people are first coming in, so you can hear people talking, and it's always interesting to see the different ways that vendors will engage customers. And, most people are very friendly, and some are more assertive in their sales techniques, and then there are some that even just kind of sit back and let you do your thing. And I think Bo and I are kind of in the middle of that spectrum. He's a better salesman than I am, by the way. But anyway, well, he's just better at, talking about, bringing up different topics and talking about things. And so, but yesterday morning, one of the very first customers that came in, and sometimes you can tell a customer will come in and they just have their back to you, or they'll walk by and you'll say, good morning, and then nothing. Well, yesterday, and I won't say who or what, I never saw the lady again after that. There was a woman who went to a booth, and the vendor was just made a quick remark about, oh, that yarn's hard to pass by and not squish because it's so pretty. And I just heard her, I almost missed it because she was kind of quiet, but I heard her say, please don't hover. And I was like, oof. I told Bo about it, and he was like, I don't know, I might have had a not so nice comment, which I find very hard to believe. I said, I don't think you would have, because you're so nice to people, and he really is. Bo can put you in your place really quick, but he is very genuinely nice, and a lot of people enjoy talking to him when they come to our booth. So anyway, I thought that was funny. yesterday. And it did not help my, first day nerves to hear this woman say to someone else. Fortunately, it wasn't me, but she said, please don't have her. And I was just like, oof. Anyway, things got better. We had a great day. A lot of people came by. I got to see Cindy Nicholas came and met a lot of great people yesterday. So we're looking forward to today as well. So let me take you around the vendor hall. I'm trying to hold the phone better because my one hand is kind of shaky. So I'm going to flip the camera. So I did a video on TikTok of our booth and I posted a picture. So this is our first time having a double booth. So there's all of our goodies, which, I think it's definitely better to have an open booth. We've noticed to have people have room to come in and all that. So this over here, that's created for you by Laura. She's the one who kind of heads up this festival with her helpers. This booth over here across from us, Jennifer is her name, and the company is Sophie, Joe and Company. And she's got cool earrings and stuff that she makes, but what I was obsessed with is these hair clips, y'all. I may have bought a small one for me and Morgan, and when I got back to the hotel room last night, I was like, I got a small, and I have long hair. Usually I take a big clip. I don't know what I was thinking, but that clip is so strong that a small clip totally works on my hair. I love it so much. This is Arden Gray, and they have needlepoint and amigurumi kits. And Laura, you will be happy to know that she bought yarn to make a rocket TDK for, with the fluffy DK. So I was very excited about that. I thought you might like that. So anyway, there's a big variety. I won't take you all the way around. We're kind of in the back corner here of this room. But here's some more yarn vendors over here. And then we're back here around the corner again. Back there. So like in that corner is created for you by Laura. There's a pet toy vendor over here. I didn't have a chance to come by their booth yesterday. The Pet Treatery Plus is their name. So, and then there's the back of our booth, of course. So we'll go back around here. And Gypsy Mountain Farm, she's sweet. She's right behind us. So sweet. And let's see. Then there's this room. So we basically got two aisles. You've got that aisle over there, which is the aisle kind of that we're on. And then this aisle here. There's Beaver Valley Peacemakers. And there's, y'all, Naughty Yarns. I told Sherry that I told y'all about her. She started laughing. And then over there we have, it's called Stag and Spindle. They have like shampoo products and hair products and things like that. So Bo was asking about beard oil, but they didn't have any yet. Apparently they will at Christmas. And then here's one I haven't seen before. And then y'all remember Knitting Notions. I've told you about her. Did an interview with Catherine. There she is. And Jewel Designs is here. Over here, good morning. And then here's one, Long Island Yarn Farm. Here's a bag company. I haven't been over to this section. I walked through, but I didn't have a chance to really stop. Three Rivers Quilters is here in this corner, and then you can see there's some vendors back there. Now, this is not the only room, so let me take you. I'm trying to think what the best way to go. Okay, I'm going to go out in the hallway, and it's going to be noisy, I think, based on what it was earlier, because people are out getting ready for their morning classes. So let's see. Oh, there are two yarn trucks. Yarn, Yarn Birds and Yarn Adventure, by the way. So we just taken a little trip down the hall to the next room. The classes are down in another area, not far away, but in another area of the hotel. So this is the second room, and I wanted to come in here because Laura Blair told me about a little shop that opened up in, I thought she said Hershey, not Laura, Kayla, who owns the shop, but she might live in Harrisburg. So Little Loopy is a shop in Pennsylvania that has, y'all, they have books and yarn and coffee. Like it is a match made in heaven, right? So I came over and met Kayla yesterday and snapped a picture with her. So that's her booth. And then here, the yarn shop. And I haven't even been back in here. So Farm to Wheel, Whirlybird Fiber. Oh, I might have to come check out the fiber. Y'all, just saying. Oh, look at all this amigurumi. So, and then I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. River Rat Yarn. That one. White Birch. They have self-striping yarns. Cindy was showing me some cool yarn she got from them yesterday. Go. Oh, y'all, look at these shawls. Oh, my goodness. So, Bead Biz. Oh, hubba hubba. I know some people who would love that. I'm not sure the name of this booth, but look at those cool bags and Notions pouches. Oh my goodness. And then what is this? Thornton Company. So yeah, so there's been a lot of classes of different things. I know Cindy Nicholas told me that she did an English paper piecing class yesterday, and it was, I've always seen English paper piecing as small bits of fabric and stuff, but her hexagons were pretty good sized, and she did some on the machine, on a sewing machine. So, and then I forget what she said she's taking today, but we met the lady who, I got her card, the lady who teaches some brioche classes here, and so I got her, and I met a lady who is a sheep shearer who came by, and so I got her card because she has a YouTube channel that she says when she travels to do her sheep shearing and llama shearing and all that, then she does like a wool education class every week. So I got her card. So I'll have to check out her YouTube, and then I'll let you know let y'all know what the name of that is. So anyway, that's it. I probably missed something, but so we're ready for a great second day, and I hope that y'all have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Now that I know how to end a live video on my phone. Thank you all so much for joining me, and have a great day. All right, bye everybody.